Hi, my name is Dean Davis, and I'm the author of the book, The Dangerous Journey of Sherman the Sheep. My friends at Claddack have asked me to read a portion of a chapter, so I'm going to do that. So Sherman leaped to his feet. His legs were shaking so violently he could barely stand. He cried out wildly, "Help me! Help me! Help me!" This, of course, was exactly the wrong thing to do, for each cry only guided the wolf nearer and brought it closer. But poor Sherman was completely confused. The wolf would howl, Sherman would cry, and the wolf would draw closer still. Then the howling stopped. Frozen stiff, Sherman listened with all his might. He could now hear the sound of heavy steps making their way towards him on the rocks above. Seconds later, he heard breathing, and then, when the breathing became quite loud, the footsteps ceased. Sherman could hear nothing but heavy panting directly overhead and the wild beating of his own heart. Sherman stood as if paralyzed. An evil presence pressed him on every side. He could neither speak nor move. He did, however, manage to lift his eyes, not because he wanted to, but because everything, even the light of dawn itself, seemed to be drawn into the dark presence above him. Suddenly, Sherman was staring directly into the face of the wolf. A huge head hung in the air above him. Motionless and silent, its gray eyes darted back and forth, scanning him from head to foot. Then they too stopped. The wolf simply stared eye to eye at its helpless prey. Slowly its mouth began to move. For a split second the twisted lips seemed actually to be smiling, as if this moment brought the wolf some strange delight. But then its face changed. Its eyes filled with hatred, and its gleaming teeth were bared. From the depths of its huge gray body there arose a low, angry growl. "One of his own," hissed the wolf with contempt. And then it lunged forward, hungrily jutting its enormous neck down the rock wall toward Sherman. With one great sweep of his eyes, Sherman looked first at the canyon below, then at the vulture circling above, and finally at the wolf's head stretching down at him. There was nowhere, absolutely nowhere to turn. And then something very painful but very important happened. Sherman's heart melted within him. In fact, so thoroughly did it melt, you might even say he died. For in that terrible moment, the old Sherman, the clever, confident, foolish young ram, completely dissolved like snow in warm water. His legs collapsed beneath him. His body curled itself into a little ball. He closed his eyes and then, barely whispering, Sherman the sheep cried out perfectly for the first time in his whole life, "God, I'm so sorry. Please, please help me." And he wept like a baby lamb. That's where I'll stop now. If you'd like to find out what happened, be sure to get a copy of The Dangerous Journey of Sherman the Sheep.